Every month you get a new. Every quarter you get a
Or
new.
that,
new
or a
chair.
Lego thing.
Yeah.
Yep, every quarter.
Lego.
Yep.
New chair charm.
Never forget.
Call
Exactly.
7, you get entry to your favorite convention.
Now you gotta have the guy from Zales come in. Do you ever want to forget the Montgomery Ball? You too could have your collection of 12 different golden chairs. Remember, every racial
Oh my
shot.
God.
Remember, every racial shot begins with a chair
I'm here
shot.
for it. I'm here for it.
Yo.
No, every racial shop begins with
Resident
a
dream.
head.
Oh my
Y'all got
God.
it. What have we started? I love this part of my job. I do.
Okay.
Every
this made
smile
this.
begins with chair.
I
Unless
like
you're-
you.
Yeah. A pro wrestling
Yo.
fan, every shot begins with chair. There
Wait,
you go.
no, you know what?
Hey.
You know why? Because you're from Philly. You're from
Mm.
Philly, so there it is.
Mhm.
Oh,
But yeah,
sorry,
you
no,
got some
she knows
burners on
how it
you.
is. Oh,
Yeah.
Everybody at the bus stop with a chair talking about just try, please. I don't want to go to this motherfucking
just try
job
it.
in first.
Just try it.
Please.
Ooh,
Just try
try Jesus.
He says the
Not
Aquamarine
me.
commemorative plate.
it.
I feel that. I feel that.
Oh my goodness.
Aquaman
So-
commemorative plate.
Yes.
Oh, man.
So
First black
like I
man
said,
that's went to
you've
a
been
fight.
you've been massively just on the grind since leaving Philly, right? You have been in all types of contests. You've written your ass off. You've been shown in areas like the Black Tribbles and everywhere else.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is next?
Well, currently, what we're doing, and definitely was hitting it before I left Philly. That's why I will always be a Philly girl, Philly Joan, Philly person. And they, just all of it, But John covers all of it, anyway.
Especially the Philly John. Yeah.
That's
Philly John, you know what it's up at. You know what's
Yeah.
up at. Yeah.
John, it's John time.
Mhm.
But
Shout out Oakland Avenue. Let's go.
Compare that with the chair, and when you hear that, you'll be like, "Oh shit!" It's John time.
Mm.
So, as to what's next, right now we are pitching this guy as a show to different people. We definitely got 3 bites for distribution so far, so we have some interest.
Nice.
Thank
some
you.
voice
Thank
actors?
you. Very exciting. Yes. Actually, we have our guy for the voice, and he's a hip hop artist too, because that's going to be a very important part of the show. I love kicking, I love singing. Thank you, Ninja Turtles. Thank you, Disney. So kicking and singing, we're gonna make. Thank you, Care Bears, because like. Care Bear with a knife. Let me stop.
That's a different kind of Care Bear stare.
He covered up his tummy mark the way the rest of the bears couldn't get in trouble.
Oh my God.
That does.
When Care Bears stare, this Care Bear stabs.
Look, that gives a whole new meaning to Care Bear stare.
They're staring at the Care Bear stabbing folks. Just
Oh my gosh.
The way she
That's
did that, I was
hilarious.
getting Black Dynamite vibes. Like it's Dynamite. Care Bear with the stare. The teddy bear with a knife.
I like it. So we're pitching that. We're going to also look for, it'd be good if you could find, a Happy Meal, somebody who kind of goes into production, also is just doing the distribution, but it's possible to kind of, have them separate. Find the person who works at production with you, helps you get it out there. We're going for a TV show, but I'm open to being a film first and then sliding into a TV show. Kind of even, so keeping that open. So there's that. We're also working on the vampire novel called Dracula More Than Blood, and we got the cover again by the amazing, the fantastic Eric Battle, who did the pencils and inks, and then we have this incredible. I am so sorry. I realize I'm talking.
No, you're good. No, Lainey is
fine.
our resident horror aficionado and expert, and she is growing fangs as you're describing this.
Speaking her language.
Okay. Yes.
She's our griot horror. So you mention anything blood soaked or bump in the night type stuff. She's
Yeah,
Ears and
Teddy Bear's
perked
chasing you down the hall with a knife is right up her alley. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now they both have the same smile and rubbing their hands. This is
Demon
freaking scary,
mode.
okay?
Mhm.
What the ham sandwich is going on here, folks?
Yeah. Okay, so Dracula more than so I'm trying to move out of the glare so I don't look like the evil person on the anime where the
Oh no.
Fit your aesthetic
Let me tell
currently.
you something. Let me tell you.
Oh no, that's my job, so you're
Oh,
good, okay?
when you push the glasses back, and just the villain comes out. Just
So with Dracula
Mm.
blood, Dracula's a brother from another planet.
Mhm.
And he ends up coming to his femme descendant, telling her who has a big girl job. She's not 18 like Bella. She's 26. And the teacher, he tells her about her heritage and say, I need you to come and be my scion, or I need you to come and train to take over. And she's like, dun, 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 dun. No. It's like a scene in The Greatest Showman, which is, different alternate history from what it really was. You got to acknowledge that. But it's that scene between Zac Efron and Hugh Jackman. Who's like, all right, okay. And he's like, I'm good. No thanks. And then, but by the end of it, she's like, you know what? I need to find out more about who I am. I need to find out why I have this weird what would present as auto and visual hallucinations, but it's not. We're going to find out. I'm going to just give you this one drop. Later in the book, you find out she got tested for that. So it's not confligated with, folk really dealing with that, but it's also understanding what people go through dealing with that, without having help. So she's like, okay, I got to find this out. And then with her reject allies, later her lovers, you need friends when you try something or you're trying to get your Game of Thrones on. She has to do this while she's dealing with a political hotbed that's getting ready to explode. For instance, one of the scenes is going to be this griffin who's like, why am I being lumped in with the werewolf people? Where is like, you got a werefly over there, a were-eagle. I am my own type of person. Like, I can't go out during the day without a disguise. Like, what's up? And they're like, oh, if you said that a little less aggressively and maybe if you smiled, we can hear you.
Triggered.
So that, come back. But she's dealing with this. So like imagine having to take over a job where everybody's pissed at the person training you or with the group, but it's understandable because the vampires, a lot of POC, majority POC, a lot of chocolates running around, are the main head group in the city, and they're deciding stuff for all the other people. When do you understand my deep culture? Do you get me? And just like a lot of my stuff that I create is musical.
This is Castlevania Nocturne. I'm just feeling all of this. This is Castlevania Nocturne.
Thank you. That is such a compliment.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah. So like she has to figure this out, and let me tell you what else is going on. It's by the way, very, very, we're going very poly, very queer. It's going to get exciting, especially that last chapter. I'm trying to laugh like that meme, But this is an adult book. This is an adult book. By no means make no mistake about this.
Okay.
Now notice when she leans forward, the glare is gone. So she's forward. When she leans back for the explanation, the glare shows up and it's like,
We saw all the pupils that time. It was like, oh,
right.
Yes. So a murder mystery is going on where the victims, unfortunately, are vampires in training, like the protagonist, Eve. So imagine having to be on your job and they're killing Negroes off at the same time. Like, don't worry, it'll be fine. That looks exactly like me. Don't worry, that's not you. It's okay. You can do this. I believe you. Like, by the way, you're going to be dating some folk too. That's fine. That works for me. That works. Oh, let me tell you this. Eve accidentally, I'm trying to remember if I kept that scene. Eve invited people because she has a debutante party, grown person debutante party where she's being introduced to society, but it's a 2-for-1 thing. Dracula understanding that, we being on top is not okay. Let's address this privilege problem. Let's invite everybody so we look like we're accepting everybody, So it is her, coming out party. This is who she is. This is my person who's following me. But it's also, but then, there's always a hater. We have the prince who like doesn't like this. He's like, oh, we're the best, and all. There's fear there too because with Dracula's background, he came during he's going to experience something like the race riots or the racial attacks during the 1920s.
Mhm.
So, he's in. How much do you want a spoiler on this? How much do you want me to keep?
So this ship here does not shy away from spoilers. We happen to get a lot of news from a lot of people.
Mhm.
We like exclusives.
Okay, so
Mhm.
Open the jar.
so-
Open the jar.
What's in the box?
I was gonna say spill the
Okay.
tea.
So Dracula will be able to time travel, but I won't tell you what form he takes to do it. In experiencing what he experiences, he's like, and it keeps happening over and over again. He's like, yo, I'm shut. You know how Black Mama shutting it down.
Mhm.
We are fixing this. This isn't okay. I'm gonna make sure that we never experience this again. Although we are set in the Flashbang universe, so we're still getting tenets of it, but there is he's able to make progress because the vampires are on top of a lot of places around the world, So he's like, no, my people are going to be safe, period, by any means necessary, So but like some people take an idea and run the wrong way with it. It's like watching somebody run down the football field towards the other team's goal. The prince is like, no, we need to stay on top because we know best. You know what happened? We can't trust nobody.
Narcissist.
And the prince is in bed looking. So at first Eve is like, oh, am I dating him? No, I like this job. This is a wonderful job. So this book is actually be fusion fiction. So the first part of the book, and I entered that Janelle Monáe contest, didn't get it, but I came close because they told me about a week before they told me I didn't get it about a week before they told everybody else they did get it. And that means I added pressure. They had to somebody read my stuff more than once, so I'm satisfied. Hopefully, it was Janelle Monáe who was on the bestseller list with her book, Miss
Monáe, we're calling you to the front, please, Miss Monáe.
Right. I'm reaching out again. I will touch base again, please. Please just.
We love you here. I'm telling you.
My messages. That's all I want.
Listen, I think if we just set up a barbecue outside, the Wonderland Company. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. We're all.
No, let's have a block party and invite her.
Always tend to set up a barbecue somewhere. I mean,
let's do a block party. Be done.
There you
with
go.
It. Let's do a block party and be done.
It happened at a Black Panther premiere. Don't ask me where. But I knew it was us.
Hey, I like it. I like that for us. I like that for us. Both meat barbecue, vegan barbecue, all of that. Actually, I should put a barbecue in this. Note to self. But it's
I did.
So,
I love the way she thinks.
Thank you. So that screenplay is the book. And then we're going to also have regular prose. We're going to have a map. Because I was actually talking to a friend of mine about when you build a house, this person's an architect and just has amazing ideas. When you build a house, you can actually have a map for the AI, and that's an electrical map. And that is actually going to be for my wizard group, which is going to be based on STEAM. So like if you're a math wizard, you're a part of the math table, you're going to end up doing like maybe Sudoku, finish it, right? Hit it, boom, you get the spell you want. So it's like, energy is neither created nor destroyed. Every action has a reaction, that sort of thing. If you are if you're in the engineering side and you're specifically an electric engineering wizard, you have that electric map. For the math one, you also can, and that is a basic spell, right? So if you want a certain effect, you're going to end up doing something else, and it'll be fun to play with. So with the statistics wizard, the ground can keep getting deeper.
My mind is getting blown right now.
Wait till you see the unicorns. And with this running that is both in conjunction and also running parallel, I'm doing a long-term project with a photo series that shows the people within this the different predator natural species, each who have either a connection to a cultural celebration or music itself. So like the vampires, hip hop. We have the werefolk, that's R&B, but we're going to see some crossover. I'm not going to give this spoiler away.
I don't mean to laugh, but Kira is short-circuiting over there.
I'm taking everything in, and I'm just like, I need more.
You had me at a werewolf group doing R&B. I had so many jokes running through my head just now.
At the math wizards, okay. Complete
Yes.
Sudoku, you get your spell.
I-
What the hell?
I need more supernatural so we can have more musical types.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
like
so
this whole build is amazing.
Thank you.
The gathering
Like-
of wizards will be called karaoke.
That's really interesting. Actually, it'd be fun to like, because like in every dinner scene, in every drama or comedy, something's gonna go down. People eat and stuff happens, like, or a party scene. So that's actually in the chapter with the party, something does happen. And then what I found for screenwriting, if you don't know the people, and I did know one group, I was able to put them in there. You have to say, oh, it's like, you have to have a comp, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Or I would be like, listen, this is just gonna be in this. I'm just gonna do what I want. But I was super careful when I ended writing the first edition of this book. So I was like, I don't want my Facebook to come and kick in my door. So I called it Facebook. But I realized there's always a way to play with that, even if you, because I found out later books, you can mention Facebook in it. Maybe it's because it's a public thing, or maybe it's because it's a public figure. But I also realized I could play with the idea that it's a Mandela effect. And if we have time travel in here, of course something's going to change. And maybe I use the time travel formula they mentioned in the Avengers. And they're actually, what's fascinating, because I was reading this article, Glass shows time travel. So like there's something with the molecules where they're not quite sure if when they move, they're moving, right? All molecules are moving, but they're moving. They're not sure if they're moving forward or backward. And I have to read a little bit more because I think they said you can't move backward in time, but you can move forward, which is interesting because this is what I thought, right? Everybody's present is somebody's past and somebody's future. So it's because we have pictures, like you were there. This is you.
Or you move sideways and just screw the whole thing up.
Exactly. So I'm curious, and then with science actually stumbling upon investigating possible other realities, I know I was a veterinarian in one, because I like animals. Another one of me was a lawyer, possibly an assassin, because sometimes people get on your nerves. And in those universes, I don't have the moon sign of an Aquarius. I am a Virgo.
Broke Laney. Laney just broke. Oh my
Sagittarius rising. And I said, and God wanted me to be a nice person, so he let me be a Pisces. So I'm like, that's a little too much efficiency. People don't care about moving people over. So just no, we need her to be
I mean, it's the
Ladies
same
and gentlemen,
theory.
you heard it first on the Blerd's Eye View podcast.
The theory is just kind of
Right.
same. I used to tell my wife, I'm like, there's a reason why there's only one of me. I'm an Aries. There's a reason. Nah, two of this one is just chaos.
Put them on different continents and see how that works. I like
exactly because like we
Japanese.
But no, hey, there's you in Japan somewhere because like we all, I think I read it, like we all have like I think it's 6 really similar people. So, and to be honest, I'm a Cherry on my mama's side, North Carolina. Come on and stand up. Shirt off, rolling your head on a helicopter. I'm a millennial. I'm an Oregon Trail.
Lesbian jazz music in my previous incarnation. Okay.
Wow, Patrick, really?
All right.
That's a hellfire combination.
Yeah, I think I probably did statistics in some universe too, because I like noticing patterns and I like puzzles. So I don't know. Hey, maybe we all actually are in the DC universe. They just never send the camera.
No, wait, you go too far. Relax. Wait a minute. They got more reboots. They got more.
That universe is confused. They're just like, I don't even know why you're here. Me neither. I don't know.
Who is you? Don't worry about it. Okay.
When one name can be synonymous with everything, bacon.
Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes.
Is that what you say when you see your other self? Bacon. Okay, no, everything's fine. All right. That's
almost like a universal safe word.
Oh my god.
There we go.
So if you see me and another me and I say it's okay, bacon. Oh, okay, he's fine.
Oh, wait, but what's the word when it's not okay and you meet the supervillain? Because we all have one.
Waffles.
Something.
Napkins everywhere.
Gotta be waffles. Okay.
Waffles.
I was gonna say liver.
It's called upper management.
No, we need
that part.
We need a 2-syllable word in case we have to run as a group, which we will.
Napkins.
Napkins.
Liver.
Napkins,
Okay.
napkins is a good run word.
Oh no, I got better for it. Raisins. There you go.
Okay.
Y'all are naming some of my favorite foods, though. I don't want that to be the favorite word.
Coffee.
I
Like
like
Answer on
raisins.
Jeopardy. Raisins. What is raisins? What do you not
Chitlins.
put
Let's go.
in
You ain't feeling
potato
so?
salad? Raisins. There we go.
Oh God.
It's just
Yeah. No,
your mind is like a steel trap, and I find myself just it's a whirlpool, and I'm staying in it. Like we need to save. No, you don't, because I want to be here. I need.
Rorie is a literal TARDIS. Okay, she is bigger on the
thank
inside.
you.
Okay, she is bigger on the inside.
Thank you. I
The
appreciate
David
that.
Tennant TARDIS. Okay. Fuck all
Yes,
the
yes.
Mhm.
They need to understand the gravity of the situation.
I would, you know what? I would love to guest star just briefly. Hey, give me 5 minutes as one of the doctors. I think that would be amazing. And I'd have my little tie and stuff, but I make it kind of zany though, because like usually his ties are pretty staid. I'd be that one doctor who wasn't staying long, goes like, listen, I need to tell you something. You ain't gonna like it, but I listen. It just
Oh, she might be onto something.
I feel like
Like-
I'm about
I
to
mean,
say,
well,
I
with
can see that.
Ncuti as the doctor, I
I
don't see
can
why
see
that wouldn't
that.
be a possibility.
I mean,
oh, that's true. Oh, I love him. Oh, he's such a good actor.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, y'all got to see The Wiz. Like, not just it's. Oh my goodness, it's coming to Broadway. It's good. I don't know if you
okay. I
guys
was
have
just like, what
seen
the
it.
original? Of course.
The
Oh, yeah, I was like,
No. So it's a reboot. There's an original song. The actors are incredible. Vocals, tasty vocals everywhere. Wayne Brady is The Wiz. You can't miss this.
Okay, you know what?
Mhm.
I'll send
Yeah,
y'all a
and so-
report.
I'm for it.
Listen, I actually did a review. It has some spoilers in it, but I did a review on my page on Instagram. I know I'm supposed to be talking about me, but listen, I'm gonna carry the gospel. Go see the Book of Clarence. Go see the
Yes.
Wiz,
Yeah, Book
and then
Clarence
try
is
to get
good.
yourself a matinee ticket because those are a little cheaper. So
Mhm.
yeah.
I do enjoy seeing our faces.
Mm.
And you mentioned steam, you mentioned sci-fi, you mentioned time travel, and I'm just like, yo, Tony, you might have been on the cusp, but this right here, I can latch on to. It was like running into yourself. Parallels upside down. I'm like, yeah, I'm with this. I'm with this. Yeah.
A werewolf R&B group. I'm sorry, that's
Yes.
still sticking with me. That's
Mhm.
still gonna stick with me. I'm sorry. I just in my mind I just see a bunch of werewolves just singing Last Night, and I'm just like, that's gonna fit too well.
Hey, that works out. And then
I'm sorry, Kira, but it was there.
No,
I'm sorry.
you're-
I keep hearing
I'm so
I've never
sorry.
met nobody like you from Red, and it's just coming from the werewolf's point of view. You know?
Actually,
Yo.
if I can, if somehow I can run into them, I'm as boys and men if I make them. But then again, respect. I will mention this to them kindly, but I also realize because people are public figures, I prefer to respectfully ask, but also because people are public figures, you could make them, it would fit 1-to-1 Philly, you know what I'm saying? So we've come to the end of the road.
I thought about that too.
Yeah. And then don't forget, we're gonna have some were-penguins too.
Where? Not happy.
They used to be 10 feet tall.
Penguins.
Killer happy.
Yeah, and a were-kangaroo too, because they also used to be 10 feet tall, but they only had one toe.
So here's the thing: you say
Big
where
toe
penguins, and you say they used to be 10 feet tall, and you
Yeah,
always got
no
that
joke.
You always got that one penguin. It was like every time they introduced themselves, it's like we're penguins, and one always shouts, "We used to be 10 feet tall." This is like every
just angry about the size change.
yeah.
The kangaroo be the funny one.
Boys
We
to
was Australian. We was Australian.
I'm like, well, at least you can still box.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
they
shit.
hands.
Yeah, no, kangaroos have hands. Kangaroos have hands, feet, and a tail. In fact, one was like scratching on the window of somebody's house. I'm like, y'all need to move. He's probably not gonna leave. Y'all are in his territory.
That's a serial killer. If you sit there scratching the window, that's a
He
warning.
was like this. I'm like,
Oh no, that's not. That'd be the one time I.
Yep,
That'd be one
wolves
time I have
to
a wall
men.
of coat.
mhm,
So you have several accolades.
mhm,
June of 16, you were selected to present the poem Star Children for Shaping Change at the Octavia Butler Conference in La Jolla, California.
mhm.
16,
La
you
Jolla.
were
Oh,
used
yeah.
the
It is
soundtrack
tough.
EP
Oh,
for your
yeah.
first book for Flashbang. It
Mhm,
was released on Bandcamp in 2016.
Mhm.
Black Tribbles Radio Show podcast held a live concert. We mentioned that.
That was-
Third one in the concert series. Within 2017, you had 2 short stories published within 2 science fiction hero anthologies. The first was Capes at the End of the World and
Mhm.
Black Power, the superhero anthology.
Mhm.
Kira
The
is
second-
short circuiting.
Why? How? Why?
Kira is
How?
short circuiting
When?
over
Oh,
here,
no.
y'all. You should
I'm not
see
done.
it.
I'm not done. The
Mm.
second was Bees, the V Trap, a junkless trunk story inscribed with Nyota. Our voices, our imagination, a compendium. Wow. Like it goes on. And I'm just like blown away because I'm reading it and I'm like, she said the long. I did say she could give me the long one, and she can, so I'm like, here it is.
Mhm.
Here's this piece. Here's this piece. So when I'm putting the promo together, I'm like, here's the pieces you want to see. This is a good accomplishment right here. You want to see more, and you want to go take her stuff out. But my God, woman, you pitched to the East Coast Black Age Comics Convention. First pitch room contest, taking first place, winning $100 towards the development of a graphic novel. 2018, you published the second edition of Flashbang, this time with pictures, 3 new stories. Later in March of 18, you applied for the Leeway Art Change Grant to further fund production of the graphic novel, greeted with momentous announcement that she won $2,500 grant in April of 2018. 2019. You published the first graphic novel, Flashbang, which was based on the short story book in conjunction of the Leeway proposal. Taught a workshop series on how to construct graphic novel. Later facilitated the class members in forming a writing creation group. June of 2019, you moved to LA in pursuit of a writing internship. You're a researcher for Black Film Space, a nonprofit 501c organization committed to building community filmmakers from the African diaspora through skill enhancing networking events, and also adapting the Teddy Ninja from Flashbang into an animated series, completing your Dracula-based novel and photo series. Damn, I've never spoken that fast.
And a partridge.
In a pear tree. Oh goodness.
Somewhere, so that means the other me, wherever he's at, he just like, and there's the spell. God. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Because that is a massive accomplishment. Accomplishments.
The governments. Okay.
Mints.
So, like you just said, oh no, here, hold my beer. Like, is she ever gonna drink the beer? No. No. Like, I got this, I gotta give you. There we go.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That accomplishments ran like a Jackie Joyner Kersey, run. Like, good grief.
So
to say, when do you sleep?
Yes, go ahead. Crew questions. Go at it.
Nope. I don't know where to that's a lot of information to hear, and then if you take away just noting them accolades, how your library is nothing but notebooks that you have written. I am convinced there is nothing else in your house except for stuff you have written. There's no possible way.
And here's the thing, that was just half the bio I read. I didn't read the first half.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know where to go, so I'm gonna pass it on to my I'm stuck. Like, I'm just stuck on, I just want to read the book at this point. I can't have questions. I feel like you'll make something if I ask you another question.
That is a possibility.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, seriously, somebody.
I'm trying, but you usually the go-to. You're usually the Oprah Winfrey of the group, so you usually have questions to go.
Go ahead.
And I'll be the Montel Williams of the group. How about that? So
I just like the pitch when Gladys Knight ain't got the line down. Like, what you want us to do? We do the step back and the woo woo. You the one supposed to be singing.
So okay, I'm glad. So you mentioned the African diaspora. there's there's a very good a very tight connection with sci-fi and African diaspora. We've seen it. We've seen it in Black Panther, whether in several versions of this comic, several iterations of the comic since its inception. Really, we've seen it in different forms, and I'm seeing it more within the Blerd community when it comes to speculative science fiction. Why do you think this works so well with our community?
Because we are trying to. You remember in Community they talked about the baddest universe, the darkest universe. I don't think we quite it, but I'm actually going to piggyback on something you said before. We are trying to fix what was very much broken around the world. Whose idea was it to kidnap people for labor? That just was a terrible idea and a very selfish one. So it not only really harmed our community, and we always have to be looking towards the future because sometimes the present utterly sucks, you know. And like it's we always have to dream or remember. And correct me if I'm saying this amazing writer's name wrong, Virginia Hamilton. When the people could fly, we always have to dream of the sky. You know, we have to be earthbenders and firebenders and waterbenders. And heck, I'm not against bloodbending in the right circumstances. Oh,
There you go.
it's wrong.
No,
I'm being mug. I'm gonna bloodbend you, and I'm gonna make you tap dance just for bothering me. You're gonna learn how to you're gonna learn how to break dance. I can't break dance. You will tonight.
Not you will tonight. Oh my god.
No. Hey, listen. Yeah, like no firebender, like you know what, I would probably use that to make some jewelry, but it's like this is great. No, you know, but like I think we really are Afrofuturism. We dream of the future, looking at current problems and understanding. It also helps us see it from a different angle. Sometimes you can't just focus on X and a Y. You have to understand that T is coming through here. You know, so it really helps us, and especially I think folk like me who are like writing. A lot of us, I think, this is just my 4 cents. I think a lot of us are probably neurodiverse, so we're going to see this anyway, so we can see ourselves when we're creating with ourselves.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
I do too.
And with Flashbang, just for Lainey, there is definitely body horror in it. Like with Blow Up, that there's a reason something isn't exploding, something is expanding. And then with Bees in the V Trap, a Junkless Trunk story, I call that my plantation love story of love could take place on a plantation, which it can't. So it's about to get interesting. And that one is like in a bit of the future where these anthro plants come and they're way ahead of us technologically. So like we don't get to say no in the circumstance. So they're gonna like let us have that technology, but they eat meat. They're Venus flytrap, they eat meat, but they realize their predator privilege. And they're really trying to give it up, but they have given themselves a decade to kind of wean off of it. But they grab everybody who's like 18 to 35 and 21 to 35, and you live this lush life, like red carpets. But when that lottery hits,
that's that Logan's Run theory.
Yeah.
you lose your butt cheeks. So
Yes,
except for the green people are eating us, you know. But what's interesting is like I like in media res, like hey, and I learned this from my screenwriting teacher out here, who wrote for the X-Men. He said it's get in late, get out early. Like, you know, and what I really got from that was like conclude your scene when on a nice note. And I'm trying to do that, you know, for what I'm writing. I realized even for the book, I wrote out the whole thing. In fact, there's supposed to be other books after this, but we'll see. But I realized like where we're here in the beginning and here, I'm gonna have to go back and I want to do something that's a screenwriting practice where you put it in cards and see if it all is still fitting together and like hitting that hero's journey, be it, you know, masculine, the feminine, the gender queer in between. But it's I kind of want to see that because I know where we're landing, and then some is gonna have to change a little bit because like you know how you see it here and then you realize okay I'm composing, gotta put this different note or this is not going, the pacing isn't going to be right. So but to go back to what you said, there's going to be horror in this, so that's definitely why I call it like black spec fiction, because a lot of chocolates and it's it's science fiction, but there's definitely tenets of fantasy because we have or spirituality, depending on how you look at it. Little connection between the two. There's a bear who suddenly gets transformed. It's not because of like nanos that I have been doing that. By the way, there's an Institute of Nanotechnology in Philly, and I intend to avail myself of an interview with them, or interview them. Yeah, it's interesting. Suspicious, but interesting. I'm like, what's going on in here? What are you doing with the tiny bugs? But yeah, so and then like we have our science fiction, fantasy, and then the horror. And I particularly I like myself some body horror. Thank you, Original Wiz movie where they have that. and then Willy Wonka with the blueberry. Let's just say the interesting little pop up inside. Yeah. So that all is definitely in the universe, and I'm including that. And then the original book didn't have any pictures; it was just words. So I ended up adding those 3 new stories, and stuff gets darker. Stuff gets much darker with at least 2 of those, including a retired serial killer.
Retired?
Dexter?
Yeah, I was gonna say, we got a Dexter here.
Yes,
like
but
like
shall we
a
say
Danny Glover of killers? I'm too old for this shit. It's like I feel like a Danny Glover moment. Like I'm too old for this shit. It's like that kind of retired killer. I'm tired of
let's just say, what is it? No work and all play makes a dull boy who likes to stay sharp.
Jesus.
Wow.
Well, once again, I like the way she thinks.
Take my money. Let's go.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, Misha Green does need you on her team.
Yeah.
Because that's why that's why the vibe is there. Because everything you're doing is stuff that like this is why I love us.
Yes.
Because we think so far outside the box. That's why when folks was like, oh, the aliens are coming, and I'm like, they ain't bothering us because shit.
Y'all wanted to be the ruling race.
Like, I'm not in charge of this. Talk to them.
Like, y'all want to be loud. Now they see you. They're ignoring us.
Like, who's your leader?
Manager.
It's like that's like Alexa. Go ahead and play the theme for Negro Town.
They come, they say, who's your leader? And I'm like, just to save the show, I'm like,
okay,
I'll just give you a clue. He's orange.
And he has a wig.
Not
this one in the wig. It's Bigly Wiggly.
That's right.
Can y'all imagine Rorie helping to write Lovecraft Country?
Ooh.
Oh my God, that'd be a dream come true.
Oh bitch, I would be like, let's go. Take all. I would sell my living room. Let's go.
That's a fit in heaven.
Oh my God! Whisper that into her ear because she moved over to Apple, and I'm hoping it comes back.
Misha Green, Blerd's View has been wanting you for quite some time.
Hashtag Misha Green. Hi.
Yeah, hashtag Misha Green. We want you. We want Lovecraft Country season 2 and beyond. We want that.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant.
We need Rorie still on this amazing.
Thank you.
Let's get that going. Because apparently, a power I have is speaking things up.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't work out his tick on HBO. Let's bring him back as tick on Apple. Let's go.
Get this man a job, please.
After some therapy.
Yeah. Some therapy.
Actually, in reading about it, that is part of the mandate too, that they're putting that in, which honestly makes sense. Not, I know we're talking about this, but just in general, because like I had a realize that, and I have an interesting thing to tell you guys too. It's something I'm working on that.
Wait, more than what we've already gotten.
Yeah. Well, one is I'm building a robot because I also teach for the Philadelphia. I've just gotten on board for the Philadelphia library system as what's called an entertainer or teaching workshops, and that's actually what I did during the summer. I got to teach young people how to build their own comic book or graphic novel, because I also work in the library system in LA, and now my goal is to also get Flashbang in the New York system, as well as, and I have to if you publish indie, you can get your book in Barnes & Nobles by making sure that it's an Ingram. They're going to take most of your money, 40%. But it avails you that opportunity to be in those places. And how Bridgerton got started is that the Shonda ended up having a cold, staying in a hotel room. She opened that drawer and that book was there. So my goal is also to get it in hotels too. So, and then maybe a vocal attachment. This is a good book. Let's talk.
You know, like the Hallmark cards, you pop them open, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Or like did I mention I'm learning to build robots? I gotta learn how to get the pieces because the goal for the summer is to work this private school with these kids. It'll be a multi-age class. So, but I figured out so little Timmy and Tommy can be working on the dragon and not feel left out, but still be covering those standards. But once I learn how to build small, I can then make some transformers. This is going to be fun. They're going to have to make new laws.
You're speaking to 17, 18-year-old me in high school when I was in shop class. And the only thing we had to do to do a passing grade was take this robot arm, grab this can, swing it to the other side of the platform and put it down. Not me. I wanted to pick this joint up, take it over, pour it in the glass, bring it back, sit it down. Got it all over except for the one last piece of the program where when it always slammed it, always slammed the can, and I'm like, it was just off just by that much, but I got it.
Oh, excellent.
So yeah, you're amongst. I never half-ass anything.
Either.
Can't half-ass it. Whole ass or nothing.
Yeah, so that's what those plants said. Oh, and by the way, Lainey, I go into detail exactly when the operation happens. I love scenes like that. So yeah. But no, you know what? I might pick your brain on that because I'm looking at.
Here we go. As soon as you said that.
Yeah. So my goal, I'm going to end up getting some little. It's expensive. Why is that expensive? I'm going to end up buying myself a Lego kit and learning how to what each piece does, and I'm self-teaching off of YouTube as well. I found out how they made the animatronic rat. But I realized it's sort of when I was starting to learn Russian. Look
how she just kind of glazed.
Glazed right past that.
Wait a minute, do we got to do a Kevin Hart up behind? Wait a minute. Wait up, hold on. You're not gonna glaze past it like you didn't just say that.
Okay, and so I was learning something. I was getting better at my Spanish. I'm at basic Spanish, so I know. So this Spanish is I was telling my mama this, but I'm like, I'll say it. I'm a minor polyglot. I know a few words of different languages. My goal is to expand upon that. So I know a few words of Japanese.
Same.
Don't touch my steak.
Exactly. So I'm glad
there you go. So there's my Japanese.
I know a few words of Chinese. Got to definitely expand that. I know how to say I am a werewolf in Persian. My accent's not great.
That's a flex.
I was speaking to my homegirl in high school, and she was Persian. I was like, say this. So thankfully my short-term working memory sometimes it gets interesting, but long-term I tend to hold on and remember. Shasi K Kabdil Begurshade. My accent's okay.
And I feel like I'm on a set.
I feel like Shara keeps short on writing. I don't know how to feel about this. As soon as you do something, I had to look at her. Her whole face is like, man.
I'm looking for the war between werewolves and vampires to start up again. That's what I'm looking.
Do you ever sleep?
Right. That was my real question, but that just seems like no. Immediately.
No, I have a better question.
Okay,
how does she sleep, upside down or laying down? That's the question that I have.
Yeah, okay.
I would love to learn how to sleep upside down, but maybe that's another day. But
there's the whole blood. It's the whole blood rushing to the head thing. That's
the only thing I can't figure out. That's the only thing. Low brain damage.
Exactly.
You wake up. Good morning. Pineapples. That's not what we were.
This person got it. Yes, it does. If you know the 7 major words, then it does count as a language.
Yes, it does.
They interchange and stuff, hanging participles and all that other great stuff.
Dangling participles too.
Yes,
that's what she said.
You know what? I'm thinking. to address your sleep question, and Lady Mandalore, I have to tell you something I think you might find amusing. But yes, I do sleep, but it's scattered. In fact, I've been having nightmares lately, which is interesting. I don't know. My nightmares, it depends. Like, I don't necessarily like nightmares, but I like them because then they're interesting and then they become part of the story. So I have this chamber full of stories, essentially. And I always send to different places. We're not just gonna have that one place. You know what I'm saying? Or to quote a black grandmother from back in the day, it's a poor fox that only has one hole. So, just doing that. But yeah, so like it'll be interesting. In fact, the North Carolinian lore about the hag riding you at night. Unfortunately, she popped up in my dream. I'm like,
oh, I remember. I know about
that's
that.
good.
I know about that.
Why is it that our people know all the supernatural stuff, like all of it?
Yeah, it's all over
Because we embrace the craziness.
If it's not us, it's our Native American brothers and sisters. If it's not us, it's our Latin brothers and sisters. It's they.
We were warned by the ancestors. It's like, hey. We was warned.
And I think like one specific one, and like I have to dig a little deeper in this. I follow a gentleman named what is this, man? That's what I'm talking, working memory. Sometimes we're here, sometimes I was like, let's just throw her a word. She's eating, she wants to say honey. Huckleberry. Like, no, that is not the word I asked for. You're fired.
That's too many syllables.
Huh? Yeah,
syllables.
3. I'm like, no, that is not. It's not. I asked for a syllable, not a number. And like, no. Now we're going on terrible. But I was thinking of the Mandalorian, and I said, Yoda and Yaddle owe that man child support. You can show up as Casper the Blue Ghost at the Carnivorous Care Bear party, but you can't be in your son's life. I'm just saying, only 2 who parents could be. I'm just saying they owe the Mandalorian child support. I've been thinking about it. Just saying.
He's in the foster care program.
He is. But like, he got adopted. He was at first, right? And they were trying to snatch him up for some experiments. Listen,
he became his legal guardian. Okay, he became his legal guardian. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly. And he was, but it's funny. He's his top. I don't know. I'm not sure how Grogu is now. If I can't watch a whole show, or I'm like over here, and what I do is I'll do this. I'll start taking them through like different clips. And if I really get even deeper, I'll watch the whole show. But like and also I learned so much by watching good episodes, because the initial episode of the pilot is excellent. The music, the costuming, it's everything.
Just the opening
about the Star Wars universe. But I'm laughing like when I like the callback, like when he started to break up his ship like the toddler he was, like, and just unscrewed the ball. And he could have just lifted it up with his mind, but he unscrewed the ball. I want you to see what I'm
toddler behavior. It was just...
I know. But then he gave it to him like later on. I'm like,
and in the beginning they say he's 50 years old.
Yeah, but he's 5.
Yeah.
Like
he's 50, but he's 5. My man is drinking chocolate milk and eating chicken nuggets. Like,
life is good.
You know what? It's kind of like the gargoyles.
Metal balls.
What?
And playing with metal balls.
God bless. Yes,
he was.
It's like just okay.
Y'all
look nasty.
Leave that baby alone.
Yeah, but you know what? I figure his age, the integer, that's not the word I'm looking for, but basically, you know how like the gargoyles, and they have a Kickstarter for the gargoyles graphic novels. I'm telling all the Blerd news that I can. But like they like gargoyle was whatever age they were was half of that mentally. So I guess it's the same thing for Grogu, because he does look like that green gargoyle if you think about it.
Yeah, like they say he's 50,
or maybe the green gargoyle
he acts like a he's
like a toddler.
50, but he acts like a toddler. So his age.
Yeah,
Yoda died at what, like 900 and
I know. Yeah,
like it was like 965.
Yeah. So you figure Grogu was like 50. You say, all right, this kid's like a 5-year-old. Like he's doing everything that a kid of that age would do.
Yeah, and he didn't like it when they made fun of him for his frog meal. Like, I like frog legs too. Is there a problem with my like, what's good, little kids? Like, I'm just kidding. I would talk to the parents like, I'm not messing with you. Where's the grown version? You need to not have them laugh at this little boy. He is out here by himself. They tried to kidnap. They tried to traffic my little boy. Hell no. Let him eat his frog in peace. All right.
That part.
Pass me a
Taste
frog.
the lizard. Just taste the lizard.
Roy, we love this conversation. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk. We got some, as she said, Blerd news. We got Blerd news to talk about a little bit. But we'll be right back.
What's happening? Hair longer, money ain't, so pay attention. Last couple seasons on the show have been very busy, and just to make navigating that easier for you all, I've taken it upon myself to go ahead and clean up the channel a little bit. However, if you are here for just a specific type of content, or you're new here and want to see what we're about, highly recommend our playlist section for you. If you want to see us react or review movies, trailers, video games, and whatnot, that's up there. I get it, not everybody can sit through a 2-hour podcast. So if you just want to see what the best or funniest bits were from each episode, that's going to be our highlights section. If you want to see some of the cool guests we've had on for interviews, up here. If you want to see some of the cool guests we've got to interview IRL, over here. Also, yes, please do all 3 of those. Now, if you'll excuse me, still looking for answers on that.
Blerd's Eye View is a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir. Use the code Blerd's Eye View for 10% off on all items. With a different nerd-themed box filled with items made by talented blerds across the country, you surely will not be disappointed. Go to otakunoir.com. Otaku Noir, the #1 Blerd mystery box company.
This just in.
Feeling groggy in the morning? Coffee just can't give you that pep in the step that you're looking for? Try Pop Starts for that great get up and go that adults need. Pop Starts has the vitamin and nutrients that only grown-ups can partake in, and with flavors such as tossed salad and scrambled eggs, and Jack Daniels and Bud Light flavors to start your day or end it, there's nothing better to wake up to unless you count that depressing cubicle job. Well, anyway, try Pop Starts today. Pop Starts is not part of the Kellogg's Corporation. Pop Starts could give you diarrhea. Pop Starts are not found in your local grocery store. All right, we are back, and guess what time it is? So let's get me off the screen here. Let's put everybody else here. There we go. All right. Now, there we go. That feels
Sorry,
better.
Lainey. I didn't mean to do that to you. Sorry.
So
I'm not offended.
we know, for those who are comic book readers, we understand how the way of comic books go, right? Normally around the April, May time is when they shut down certain titles or they're closing up something and they're doing something. So right now, the Fall of House of X is reaching its conclusion in May. They're canceling a lot of titles. They're shutting down Crow and Age and everything else. Mind you, this shit was amazing. The Crow and Age, X-Men Red, the whole thing. Lady Mandalore is covering Storm on Roomful of Blerds. Check it out. It's been a beautiful run that Jonathan Hickman started. At first I thought it was complete cancellation because of X-Men 97, but no, I think this is like their normal turn of things. This is how they kind of get everything together. Like, yeah, it's a like all the I say networks, all the major houses do this. They kind of wrap this up around this time, and then like they go into something else, or they restart. Now I hope they don't restart I can't do another restart.
Mm.
But they probably will.
It sounds like they are going to progress the story, but back off of your core characters. I think they're going to focus on, I want to say, New Mutants. I'm not confident in my answer.
And there's the next part. He needs the glasses with the glare on it right now. So
see, one of the principal characters I think they're gonna do is bring in is Sunspot.
Nice.
Because he was really, I think he was integral.
He was very integral in the entire run. He was.
Roberto was wow.
Roberto was showing his ass, boy.
Yeah, I like that kid. I like that.
Well, he was just like,
I like
this. This is what privilege looks like,
man.
When you use it in the correct fashion. He was just like, "Oh, I'm rich, but you forgot I'm still a mutant. I got my allegiances. Don't get it twisted, you know." So I love that. And speaking of the X-Men, to the people out there, see the captain's on the bridge right now. So let me do this here. I gotta do this. I was gonna do it short. They don't deserve it. So the people out there that's saying that X-Men are woke. First off, understand what the word woke means. And I'm talking to you conservative folks out there. You have no idea. Number two, if you are a fan of the X-Men and you're saying this is woke, you're not a fan of the X-Men.
Thank you.
That part.
You're a fan of the Sentinels.
Like
yeah.
If you were literally a Friends of Humanity counterpart and didn't even know it.
And they're talking about you. The Friends of Humanity are the ones that they're talking about, and they're talking about you. If you think that it's a problem about Morph being considered non-binary, he's a shapeshifter. Figure that shit out. So is Mystique. Figure that shit out. I mean, it's a perfect allegory of what Stan Lee on tape has said, on video, on set, has said that this is why he helped create this world of the X-Men. It was a mirror image of the reality of bigotry and racism. And this is all these people, and this is why people of color identify with X-Men so well.
And the napkins don't.
And because they are represented, they are represented in every facet and form, and we know that struggle.
Yep.
Do not call yourself a fan of the X-Men if you've never actually sat down and paid attention.
But none of these people have said that they're fans of the X-Men. They have just popped up out the fucking woodwork talking all that shit, and they don't know a goddamn thing from their asshole. I don't understand why they got to be coming into somebody's. Sorry,
I'm talking.
I don't need to
preach. Just to preach.
Look,
that's right. Especially from their mama's base.
It's a problem.
It's 2024. People, clickbait is the new crack.
Look, we left that shit in 23. We got to shut this shit down. There's no reason. If I tell my wife, who doesn't even read comics, and she understands the allegory of X-Men, what the fuck is wrong with you? There is a problem with these clickbait basement virgins. Can't figure it out.
He said it. Yes. So fucking proud of him.
I didn't want to come off the chair to do this, but y'all.
But the thing is, like you said,
I'm with the chair and off the chair at the same time.
It literally comes down to this about X-Men. It literally comes down to this, that when they look at X-Men, they're trying to find themselves. We look at X-Men and we go, damn, that's us.
Here.
That's us.
Yep.
Is this play about us? Right.
Imagine being powerful and hated at the same time. Otherwise, black people.
So do not spin this narrative because they've always been here. I wish they were real because I would be staying on Krakoa. That's just it. I wouldn't want to come back down here. What for?
I would slickly agree with Magneto though.
That too.
Charles, you could have took them all out. That's all I'm saying.
Magneto, Cyclops energy all day.
Oh yeah, Cyclops is on one.
He's not a cop. He's only soft for Jean, but he's not. He don't have cop energy. That man will go to the hilt and whoop ass. That's just
Yeah, he's ruthless. He definitely has a ruthless streak, especially with what happened with Beast.
I almost got kicked. I got told to leave work today because X-Men 97 came up as part of the discussion. And one of the customers came in and was talking about how it's garbage because he doesn't understand why they're being so woke with it. And I looked at him and I said, excuse me, what do you mean by woke? And then when he went on his tire, I said, okay. I looked at my boss. I said, can I just go in the back? Because right now the Montel that you know is
It's not about to be
here.
in. That's
But
right.
the Montel Dwayne that everyone doesn't know about, oh, he about to come fresh out this shirt because this basement virgin about to get it.
I was going to ask how unseasoned was he?
Put it this way, even salt wouldn't have helped his ass out.
So just understand.
Salt is spicy. Yeah.
Just understand the man on the wall and this crew here, and there's several others. We're watching you. We know who you are. They've made fun of you in the X-Men. They've made fun of you in She-Hulk. They've made fun of you in Captain America. And guess what? It's going to happen again. And we're still going to be here. And there's still going to be a message being sent. Get off your ass or get your head out of your ass or leave the room. Makes me no mind. We carry lawn chairs over here. I don't know what to tell you about that, but hey.
Man, bump a lawn chair. I'm talking about a steel chair from WWE. Let's go. Okay.
Let's get bad. Nobody sees the back coming.
Yeah. So mellowed. So would you believe that there was talk of a Batman Beyond concept done in the Spider-Verse style animation?
Interesting.
That would have been sick.
It would have been beautiful.
So you can yeah, I mean, I'm gonna leave this up while I talk about it because you can even
Kira is losing her mind.
Who previously worked in the art department for 2018 Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in 2023's Across the Spider-Verse, shown off some concept art for a pitched Batman Beyond movie.
Gorgeous.
It was only 5 months ago. Do you know what we have been through in the last 5 months? I don't understand. Just give me what I want. Give me my childhood. I just want my childhood. I will give you my money. It's clear. I will do that for you.
We have to get rid of Zaslav first.
It is. Very clear.
I understand that part of those 5 months was focusing on that Suicide Squad game. Just think about that.
And that was a waste because, like Lady Mandalore said 5 months ago, Patrick Harpin walked into the WB in DC and pitched a Batman Beyond animated features, explained in the caption. He said, before we pitched, they warned us there is absolutely no way we can do a Beyond movie, but they love the enthusiasm. We pitched the outline for the entire film, and what started as a never turned into a maybe. In the time since, we've been pitching our way up the company, hoping to get to James Gunn. But for now, here's a taste of what we've been cooking. That looks good.
I would go. I'm with Kira. I would waste all the money to go see that.
Here's the thing.
I don't know why they have to work their way up. This is gold.
Because
Safari money for that.
Because Safari said it best. You have to basically get through Zaslav. Zaslav is the unfortunate. He is the wall we never wanted in DC. He is pretty much the wall in Warner Brothers we never wanted. So because no, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go. Sorry.
I mean, that's the thing about it. I said the excuse was Suicide Squad, but technically it's all Rocksteady. The problem is they didn't. The real reason that they're not pushing anything in front of another DC product is because they don't want to take shine away from it, which is the most weak sauce argument you can ever give. That you're telling me that you could have developed a Batman Beyond animated movie alongside Justice League.
Paging Jim Gunn. Paging Jim Gunn.
And Gunn, I know
needed in the front office.
And don't get me wrong, Gunn we trust, but that was a weak sauce argument. That was a weak sauce excuse from a guy who really should not be running a company.
This is from the same people that said the reason why they're canceling Superman and Lois on CW is because Superman Legacy being done by James Gunn. That is a lie.
That is some bullshit.
we already knew why you were canceling Superman and Lois after this season. You canceled all the other DC shows that you had because out of your mouths you said, "Oh, we're going a different direction."
What direction are they going?
And this wasn't it. They're going for more drama stuff.
The Golden Parachute.
It's gonna suck.
They're going back to Vampire Diaries.
It's gonna suck.
If I see one more fucking vampire show, I swear to God, I'm going to.
Because
It's funny because today they also dropped the trailer for Crisis on Infinite Earth Part 2, and Terry's in it for like all of 10 seconds, and the entire comment section is just, "Damn, we got Batman Beyond." They turned that shit smooth off.
Yeah,
right. What would you going to say on cinematic?
No, I was going to say Zaslav's marching orders when he took over was to find $3 billion. So he's either burning everything down so he can sell it for scraps, he's turning everything into a tax write-off like Batgirl, or it's a property that they already know, probably like the Batman, that's going to make a certain amount of money. Everything else is just going to be scrapped.
Yeah, and that's what they've done. They already canceled the Acme versus
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, they canceled that. They're selling. I'm
I
like,
was looking forward to that though.
It's Looney Tunes. You mean it's not going to make money?
I was looking forward to how Wile E. Coyote got a black card to Acme all these years. How you gonna order all this crap and not one bill was ever paid?
It really wasn't.
I heard about that they said they want $70 million to buy the rights so someone else can distribute it. And people were just like, well, what about this? And they're like, no, the money line is $70 million. So it's like, that must be like their break-even point with that. Otherwise, they're not interested.
Yeah, even Chrissy says
I'll stick to anime. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to pull a rocket. How much to buy Warner Brothers?
I think what's happening, and I think what they're trying to do, is they have to go through these channels because they're hoping to land it in front of Gunn.
As much as he stays on social media, you think he would see it.
Yeah, and shout out to James Gunn, by the way, because I was waiting for it and I didn't speak on this one. I didn't want to yet. I was like, if you're doing a certain type of story, why not go to where the character Superman was created? And they're shooting it in Cleveland.
Nice.
So some kind of way, the man on the wall is going to have to come off the bridge again.
You're up at bat, Chris. You got to interrupt him during a coffee run.
Like, hey, damn! Long time, buddy. Said Frappuccino, no foam, right? I got you. The People's Choice Awards happened at the same time the BAFTA Awards happened. Awards. So, Tom Hiddleston had accepted his award for best sci-fi, for winning for People's Choice Award for best sci-fi show, which, by the way, well earned. Season 2, well fucking earned, right?
Yeah.
For award for sci-fi fantasy show of the year. He went on to say that he's played this character for 14 years. He's loved every minute of it. Season 2 of Loki has been by far standout, which it has, and especially the ending. But
Chloe's purpose indeed.
Yes, but seeing that the other categories, all right, didn't make sense to me, and let me explain why. So, movie of the year: Fast X, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Oppenheimer, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Taylor Swift: The Eras Tour, The Little Mermaid, and the Super Mario Brothers movie. Movie of the year: Barbie. And I said, but I'll let that slide.
Next year, Madam Web. Mark it down.
So now, this is where my ears started perking up. Like, wait a minute, what?
Oh shit. Okay.
Action movie of the year. Here's the nominees: Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Fast X, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, The Hunger Games: Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, The Marvels: Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this. So
somehow we wound up with that.
Action movie of the year goes to Hunger Games: Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Don't you put that on us!
In what world? In what world?
Again, you have to ask what people do they ask for this? Who
They bypassed Fast X. They bypassed Guardians Volume 3. They bypassed Mission Impossible. And here's the kicker: they bypassed John Wick.
All I gotta say is which group of napkins do they ask?
John Wick.
Raisins.
Somebody messed up on that badly.
This was the people's choice. The movie from the beginning to end. The
napkin's choice.
That was the napkin's
choice awards. This was the Napkins Choice Awards, sponsored by Bounty. Okay, the quicker.
I don't think we can like.
I was gonna say Angel Soft, but let's go.
What'd you say?
I said I don't feel like we can just straight up put this on like just the napkins at large because like they would love a movie where a white man just to walk around and shoot everyone indiscriminately and not get in trouble. That's your MO.
You know what you would think. You
are an asshole, Will.
I'm just saying, you would think.
Yeah.
A man just go around double tapping in the suit and doesn't get arrested by cops. You would think.
In broad daylight.
Yeah.
See, there was
are we talking about John Wick?
France.
Yeah.
Well, John Wick is also Asian too. So
that's
not according to the Russian mobsters that he had to go his life from.
Yeah.
Did somebody get like a weird win for action movie star of the year too? Something random.
So, comedy movie of the year. Now, this one,
that part, honestly,
this one is a little different. Comedy movie of the year. Here are the nominees: 80 for Brady, Anyone But You, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, Asteroid City, Barbie, Cocaine Bear, No Hard Feelings, and Wonka. Barbie won that award.
What was the category? I'm sorry, what?
Comedy movie of the year.
How did Cocaine Bear not win that?
I don't know, because there was a lot of talk around that one.
Scenes from Cocaine Bear. That was fragging hilarious.
I mean, Cocaine Bear. I was rooting for the bear.
I mean, that part.
I feel like they're happy for the nomination.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Now,
Pink World, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag Pink World.
Drama movie of the year: Creed 3, Five Nights at Freddy's, Killers of the Flower Moon, Leave the World Behind, Megan.
Pause. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes, Kira.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a drama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, but here's the rest of the nominees.
Can you do
Megan.
it again? You lost me after that.
Yeah. Megan, Oppenheimer, Scream 6, and The Color Purple.
I need all things to stop immediately. You can't be serious.
Yeah.
You can't be serious.
Now, mind you, the drama that won was Oppenheimer, which, considering the fact that you're looking at the nominees, you're just like, half of them don't belong there. Like Jason said, half of these don't belong in the nomination.
Some of these people don't know what a genre is.
Right.
Okay, that's what I'm hearing. We need to go back to middle school to understand what the fuck a genre is.
Right.
That's
Now,
crazy.
You're right.
Male movie star of the year.
Oh God.
Cillian Murphy, Chris Pratt, Keanu Reeves, Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Gosling, Timothy Chalamet, and Tom Cruise.
Oh, you said Michael B.
Two guesses. Two guesses. Can I guess?
Yeah, please.
Timothy Chalamet.
No, you were close though, because he's right under Ryan Gosling. So that's who won it.
Housewives is putting these up because there ain't no way.
Now, there's one I'm still waiting for him to get to. There's one more.
Well, okay,
so in the past with Ryan Gosling, because I don't think Ryan Gosling is worth the hype.
I think it's because they shunned Barbie in certain areas in the other award shows where it shouldn't have been shunned. It shouldn't have been shunned.
Very true.
And they're just like, oh, here's our sorry award. No.
However,
that's how you get an orange president.
The same person.
If it's the People's Choice Awards, my question is, what people are you asking?
You know what people. You know
like what in that exactly? What in the else world is happening?
Yeah, what now?
Facts, honestly.
And this is what I mean by that, because now the female movie star of 2023, Florence Pugh, Halle Bailey, Jenna Ortega, Jennifer Lawrence, Julia Roberts, Margot Robbie, Rachel Zegler, Viola Davis, Margot Robbie walked away.
Barbie. Fucking
They
Barbie.
wanted it to sweep. That's the yeah.
Now
they want
this,
a
this is the one. This is the one that made me almost throw my phone.
Oh no.
What do you mean made you almost? That damn thing would have happened
So I had
in
to
my hands. The fuck?
Action movie star of the year. Now I'm going to name
Timothy Chalamet.
actor or actress in the movie.
Bullshit.
Be ready for this ride. Brie Larson, The Marvels.
Okay.
Chris Pratt, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3.
Okay.
Gal Gadot, Heart of Stone. Jason Momoa, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Keanu Reeves, John Wick Chapter 4. Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning.
Right.
Viola Davis, The Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Rachel Zegler, The Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
She didn't win.
Let me guess.
Oh,
That's not real.
Action movie star of the year
That's not
went
real.
to
That's not real.
Rachel Zegler.
I knew
The Hunger Games.
I knew you were gonna say that.
How the
Well,
fuck?
funniest response I saw was the funniest response was Keanu Reeves fell down 50 flights of steps and Tom Cruise drove a motorbike off a cliff 8 times, but
and dived off a falling train off a cliff.
Right.
And somehow
Climb back up.
it climbed back up. And somehow
I gotta drive a bike off a mountain.
Hey,
You get it one
stop
take,
this.
you better not blink.
Not once, twice. He dived off a fucking mountain twice.
Twice.
No, the bike thing he did 6 to 8
And he
takes.
does his own stunts.
Oh, I'm sorry. 6 to 8 times.
Yeah, it was 6 to
I
8.
apologize.
Yes, it was 6 to 8 times. This man died.
I'm like, yes, you're getting one, and that drone better be following me the entire time.
Keanu Reeves has trained to shoot weaponry since The Matrix, and he just brushed up on it for the John Wick series. And you
if
mean
Keanu
to tell
Reeves-
me?
If Keanu fell down all of them stairs, I know all his vertebrae were hurting when she got that award.
Wait. The best part is none of us saw that movie. She might have punched God. We don't know.
I
I went to go see it, sir. I went to go see it to make sure.
Yeah, Lady Mandalore did go see it.
He deserved that award. I already knew that.
Okay.
I'm hearing she snanked the snakes.
Thank you. Honestly, I couldn't have put it better myself,
Yeah.
Nicole. Thank you.
We're all saying that.
You know what action she did? Tapping her foot to the fucking beat in her shitty ass goddamn songs. That's the goddamn action that she had in them fucking movies.
and looking very sad and doe-eyed.
It says she's not melanated, but she stayed on beat. She's a hero.
Damn.
You know what? I had a question about that. Like, so she's not a POC?
She
is.
She is.
Okay.
But the fact that it's
However,
the
comma.
way that this won for action movie star of the year
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
of the year.
It's
We're
not
not-
even
we're not
about
talking about the
POC.
Marvels.
It's about what you put out.
We're not talking about the Marvels. We're not talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. Both standout films, by the way. We're not even talking about Heart of Stone with Gal Gadot because that was on Netflix, and you didn't even watch that my damn self. I barely watched.
Dead Reckoning was incredible.
Dead Reckoning was incredible. Keanu Reeves and John Wick was
John Wick.
absolutely amazing. They're the top. I'm surprised that Fast X wasn't in here. Like Jason Momoa, they put him in here for Aquaman. I'm like, so fuck Vin Diesel then, I guess, or John Cena for that matter. Like
That's how you know it was. That's how you know it wasn't about family. Sorry. Sometimes you gotta take the basement shot. Sometimes you gotta go to the basement level.
I resisted the temptation, but I was rewarded. Thank you so much, Spartan. I appreciate that.
Oh yes, over Keanu. I'm confused.
Yeah, over Keanu. Yeah.
I'm like, we've seen snubs
over Keanu, just so
but
we
this
know.
is the most blatant snub out of the. I'm not even gonna read the rest of it. It doesn't matter. This was like the most blatant snub because somewhere like you probably see Keanu on one side of the room and Tom Cruise on the other side, and they both looking at each other like,
for real.
Like, I seen that. No, like.
All I gotta say is, could this be the blowback from the Usher Super Bowl performance? Could it be the fact that they had all black? They decided to come back at us. The retaliation of the napkins?
No.
No, because the
No.
script writers
No,
could have
this is
had this
hard.
being a game with people from Baltimore and Detroit, and they said no.
I picture the whole room giving a round of applause and you hear the one voice going, "What the hell?" That's
and
what I hear.
and that person was Keanu. Seemed like he was just like, that's the one
No,
time
he's
he got
a
up.
nice man.
He's upset. Get out the room.
Pick
Get out the
somebody
room. He's
else. Pick
upset.
somebody else.
It'd have been me. I'd have been Keanu's angry translator.
There you go.
You know what? I could
But
see
if it
him
was
having an
Keanu,
angry
you would definitely
translator.
know it's a problem.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I could, because he's so calm and just relaxed and just
Exactly.
Because he was just like, I'm not even mad that I'm lost. The fact that I lost to that girl.
Keanu, how do you feel? I love you all. Fuck you all. Kiss my ass. I'm gonna leave myself now. You should die.
I swear to God, if we don't get another John Wick because of this, I swear.
That would be a hell of a job.
Yeah,
Not
man,
even
you
putting
right,
over a
shit.
People's Choice Award. Nobody watched that shit. Wait a minute. Ain't nobody watched that goddamn award show. Who, name me one person that watched it live.
What's that? The People's Choice or
the People's Choice?
People's Choice Award. Ain't nobody watched it.
Nobody did watch it. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yep,
because
there you go.
everybody was talking.
That's how I
Nobody
feel
watched
about it. Right there.
Nobody watched it because everybody was talking about the BAFTAs. And the only reason, and part of the reason, David Tennant was the host.
Yeah.
And all I kept hearing was that's why when I'm like, wait, the BAFTAs was the same night as the People's Choice? Oh, y'all slid that one under the rug. I thought that would have been like a following weekend type of deal.
it was the lug under the rug.
Jesus.
It was what,
By the way, I
what we
think that
needed.
lug. Yeah, it was a cockroach under the rug.
It was a cockroach under the rug.
And it wouldn't die.
Exactly. You know what? They're very fearsome creatures.
Especially in Virginia.
Yeah.
That was my ex-wife.
So I that's just weird to me that they did. I'm like, okay, that's what we doing. So we got a couple trailers. We got like 2 trailers today. We're gonna do it.
I had to do it. Sorry.
So first one, Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2.
Oh yay!
Here we go.
Turn the comments back on, you cowards.
You psychic pirate, you have a role to play in the crisis to come.
That Vision? I'm kidding.
Psycho Man. Nice.
I've got contact.
Psycho Pirate.
Kara, your friends are in mortal peril, but there is something we can do.
Reporting an unusual development from Earth 2. Let there be light. And there
Soldier Boy is Batman.
$1 million humans. These attacks continue to come in all universes to each of their Earths.
What we thought was an antimatter tsunami turned out to be an ongoing storm without any predictable pattern. Wave home.
Another universe lost.
You think you just happened to be in the neighborhood when your planet blew up?
What are you saying?
What have you done?
I'm just broadcasting hate, fear, distrust.
Fox News.
Misery.
Accurate.
We need to fight the shadows, not each other.
You're the only one who can save the universe.
How?
Fight back.
I was wrong about it all. All living things in all realities are about to die. Welcome to hell.
What have I done?
I am very interested.
First off, fuck digital. I want it on physical copy. I want that now. I need that in my veins.
You better
I
get
want to
that.
leave it in my
DVD burner.
Xbox.
Which is crazy because the first one's almost only physical.
Yeah.
You very rarely find digital copies unless you go to the Grand Line.
And off we go. Off we go. It's
That's
always
what I
good.
thought.
It's always good when I see stuff like this. Like Crisis on Infinite Earths has always been just an intense read. Like and it's always been a fun read. On top of that, it's probably one of the few big events in DC Comics that I've consistently read, whether it's Crisis on Infinite Earths, Identity Crisis, which Identity Crisis, Blackest Day,
Blackest Night. There we go.
Yeah,
Blackest Night, Brightest Day,
those are just good reads. If you really want to sit down, you're not into that I want to get every single book type of situation, get those trades. Those trades really do stand up. Those trades bump everything else, but the trades for like Crisis, any Crisis event, take it, run with it. So those are always
worth it.
Yeah, very much, because it changes status quo, but it makes it make sense,
right?
Just enough to where opposed to now where like they keep rebooting everything, whether it don't matter what house it's coming out of, like, oh, we're gonna do this again. Like, wait, why?
Well, back then they were about making a straight story and not making it so convoluted. We're having 6 or 7 different splinter episode or issues coming out that were connected, but you weren't distracted trying to find those just so that you could keep up with the story. It was Infinite Crisis, Crisis on Infinite Earths, boom, 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 just like Civil War, boom, 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 same thing.
Yeah. Honestly, he's right. DC has a lock on animation. If they just adapt some of it to the screen, this is true.
Or you take your very same writers and use them for the movies.
There's that. They can scale it back to not make it so convoluted. Hey, that's what they are paid to do. They are writers.
That would make too much sense.
Right.
Do they say if Kevin is in this one or he's in the third part of this trilogy?
He's in the third part.
Yeah, third part. Yeah.
The third part of the trilogy is his last.
Yeah.
So that's his last.
This is his last round.
Yeah, that's for Rob before he.
But Jensen Ackles has officially like taken up that mantle. He's played this role since what was it?
It was I think the long Halloween.
It was.
I saw people saying it's like it's so nice to see Soldier Boy got fired by Vought and found a new career in voice acting.
It's so nice to see Red Hood actually take on the mantle of the Bat. I mean,
That's what I was kind of hoping to see in the Bat family, but I'll take Terry McGinnis.
I guess when there was a run where Todd did take over as Batman for a little while.
Todd run. Robin, Dick Grayson has.
Grayson has.
Damian wants it, which is why the dynamic between Damian and Rich Dick is so just solid. They're solid.
Yeah.
They're a solid team. Like out of all the Robin brothers, the solid team has always been Richard and Damian. Like the oldest brother and the youngest brother. They're the one they lock in. Because they always testing, and Damian's always testing the waters. I could beat you.
Grace always had those burns though. At least I was wanted.
Like, hold on, little brother. Let me put you on something.
Let me say something. Let me holler at you for a minute.
Right.
Pulling the cape over the head of an 8-year-old and punching him in the face repeatedly. It's some Ed, Edd and Eddie finale Big Brother behavior.
Psychopath.
Think of Shadow, like Ra's al Ghul didn't beat that boy that bad.
That's true.
But still, the whole pulling the cape over and catch you with a shot, that is a Big Brother move.
It is.
Listen, this dangerous means Gotham streets.
Yeah.
Gotta learn quick.
He was like, let me put you on to something. But see, Damian loves what Jason's style. Jason is just like, put the fool down. Let's call it a day. Let's keep it moving. But he respects Richard. So he was like, and Tim, he respects him too. It's just, he was like, you're just a detective. Get out here. You're just a detective. You just look up clues. When it comes time to put on these hands, I'm gonna go with this dude over here.
I wonder if the Spider-Verse dudes knew that this trailer was dropping today. I was like, oh, we getting Terry news? Let me just fuck their world up a little bit real quick.
Because who doesn't want Terry? Like whether it was live action, like when you talk about opportunities being laid at your feet. You literally have Michael Keaton. You literally have Michael Keaton at the age to be an old Bruce. That you could have, you had him.
Come on,
Batman Beyond right there. Old man Bruce is Michael Keaton.
It was right. It's literally right there. But see, once again, the stuff they had going on at the previous run of DCEU, they have not been solid. It has not been. It's not connective. It's not been solid.
It's hot garbage.
It was more misses than it was hits.
So you're just like the Snyder fans. Snyder fans will swear up and down it's the best thing smoking. And I want to know what they
you could have just had Cleo come to set with his own suit and everything. Just
that part.
And it was, and we did that. Go back a couple episodes. We actually did a quick little breakdown of that. So, I mean, failed opportunities. Jim Gunn, the ball is in your court. It may not be on the docket right now,
but you could right the wrongs.
But things change. Things change.
And this could be a test. This could be a test to see who gets a live action role.
All I can sit there and say is, Mr. Gunn, you could right so many wrongs, starting with the vault that Batgirl's currently in.
Hello.
That part.
You know, just take a page out of Mr. Lively's book and just
whoopsie.
When in doubt, put it out.
That's right. You can't go wrong putting out. Yeah.
I mean, pause. I mean, I meant to say pause.
That's what
I
he
was
said.
on my way to it.
So here's our second trailer. Wicked.
Yes.
Woo! The best way to bring folks together
Something has changed within
is to give them a real good enemy.
You're green. I am. Something is not the same.
And she make it look good too.
Don't she?
And when it does, bad things happen. Once you learn to harness your emotions, the sky's the limit.
Bring her to me.
Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
We got a long ride for that one, but you won me over when I seen the Sister in Green, and then you show Auntie Michelle Yeoh, and I'm like, well, you know, I'm already in.
I've never seen the play, but now I want to watch it.
I've heard nothing.
See the play. It's good.
The play.
It's really, really good.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about the play.
And just Emmy Raver Lampman, who just came out in the movie The Bee. At one point, she played Alphaba.
Yes, yes, she did. So I'm like, oh, okay, sister, looks good.
Micro braids come through.
Micro braids. The glass.
I am green.
It's a whole nother fight. It's a whole nother vibe. I'm like,
I definitely like this story more than that sorry ass Wizard of Oz that we grew up with.
I'm gonna tell you now.
I'm sorry. I'll stand.
I only acknowledge the Wiz. I refuse to acknowledge the other one.
That part.
I love the Wiz. The Wiz is a man.
You mean the Wiz or the Wizard of Oz?
No, I acknowledge the Wiz.
Wizard of Oz.
I refuse to acknowledge the Wizard of Oz.
So here's the story. My mother made the mistake of showing me. My grandmother made the mistake of showing me the Wizard of Oz, and then literally like a couple weeks later, my mother showed me the Wiz. I went to the Wiz. I was just like, "Hey, is that Michael Jackson?"
Yeah,
I'm in. I'm out.
Man, Mabel King killed it in that movie, boy. Mabel King killed it.
You can win, child.
But I do like this whole. Telling the story from the villain side. Like they didn't wake up choosing violence.
Right.
No.
You know, Maleficent, fantastic. You know, Wicked is another storyline. You know, I like this whole tell it from their side. Like they didn't just wake up like this. Like something happened.
Y'all are being bitches. Y'all are being napkins. That's why she did what she did.
This is the witch that got crushed by the house or a different one?
This her sister.
Yeah,
sister.
Yeah,
if they do a house on my sibling, listen, I'm not sure the Emerald City would still.
I mean, I'd be pissed too. So
Again,
she already had issues. She already had issues. Dorothy was just the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
And
she's like, I'm so sick of you motherfuckers. And it just folded for her.
So who's really a villain?
And you know, it's such a it's really the Wicked Witch in the play is an activist, you know, about some stuff like some political shenanigans that are going down in the land of Oz. And it makes sense that Alphaba would be played by a black woman, especially with the nature of racism that is expressed and the film. I have to be honest, I read the book and I was bored, but I saw the play and I was enthralled.
I don't understand.
So the book
it's painful to get through that it's painful to get through that book. Painful. And I like to read. I'm
taking that off my list.
Yeah, Cruella's the other one. Cruella's like you watch Cruella. You're like
Cruella.
Oh yeah, this is good. And and y'all kept doing what? Oh no. Let her do what she got to do.
Yep, let her cook.
They killed my dog. She didn't really kill your dog. But they kept attacking her, so she did what was necessary. So but yeah, I can enjoy a good storytelling from a different perspective. Because they kind of groom us. Just like, hey, they're bad guys. Yeah, but why?
Why?
What did you do?
When you see the from behind, you knew he was a con man. You know he was nothing but a snake oil salesman.
Bring her to me. Who told you I was a villain? That's the whole thing about it. The whole thing about it's always been, who told you I was the villain? The so-called hero? The so-called hero told you I was the bad guy?
The man told you.
It was that napkin guy.
Yeah.
He's like, ever since he got here, he been messing stuff up. I was fine until he
Black
showed
Superman. That Black Superman's origin story. The napkin told you I was the bad guy.
I found it.
Go ahead.
We'll get something.
No, like Hollywood
You know
got convince us that green and blue people would not be attractive because her, Mystique, Gamora, like these are all people that could still get it. Like I don't buy into the narrative that they so far outcasted. I'm just saying.
Will put it this way.
Look, we're in space. We have our thing. So
you are such a Captain Kirk right now.
Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
And that's what I'm going
I want to support the attractiveness clause. I also would like to present evidence avatar. I like tall people. I do like tall people.
And it goes to show you what the napkins really want to go after.
Tall, blue, and giggity, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we got.
And cat.
Green is apparently enough to bring out the red hat rage because Twitter was having a field day.
Yeah. It was like, why is it on Mike? She's green. How would you even know?
She's literally a whole different hue. What are we talking about here?
This makes me wonder about the dark sides of Facebook and social circles where there's probably pictures out there saying, I could do that. they're out there. That's a scary
rule 34.
Rule 34 in the dark web. Oh, and I also would like to submit evidence of orange people complained about being black. I'd like to submit the Starfire file.
Oh yeah, Starfire and Blackfire. Yeah.
Beautiful women.
Beautiful women, but she's not what?
I didn't blame.
Yeah.
Of course she's black.
I didn't blame Superboy. I didn't blame Superboy when Blackfire threw it at him. I didn't blame him. I'm like,
we all didn't blame him.
I don't blame you, guy. I don't blame you.
It's hard to resist. It's hard to resist chocolate when it's in motion. Anyway,
look, ask Richard Grayson. He was just like, wow. I'm like, it's Starfire. Look at it. Like,
oh Lord,
gorgeous. Yeah.
I apologize.
No. And hair, and amazing hair. And it makes sense. Her hair was kinky from the beginning. You could see the curls.
I was just like, oh, chocolate. Tell me more.
but she never had a bad. They both never had a bad hair day. Shout out to whoever was on the set doing the hair, because
Right.
never had a bad hair day.
Now that's what you need on a set. Somebody who can do a full range of hair.
Season 1, I thoroughly disagree, but
the
everything else was
part.
fine.
It was just the wig. That was a Tyler Perry wig.
Horrid, dry. I could feel the dry on my side of the screen.
To feel the dry.
Yeah,
just dry.
Listen,
Not the cackling. Was it crackling?
Yeah,
was it a wig or was it crackling?
That rough that
It was given Party City. Is what
It was given Static Cling. That's what it was.
Is there a way
Static
to
Cling.
fix a Party City wig? I wonder.
Move naturally.
But once it got in, once things started getting going,
the budget got better.
The
Once
budget
the
got better, right?
better, and they actually got black hairdressers. It changed.
Hello.
That part.
It annoys me.
I said they got our wicked witch looking right.
Looking
So.
good. Look at tresses. Oh.
As long as she didn't walk by balloons, she was good. Okay.
I'm saying,
when she did the thing, and I was just like,
Wicked had self-care Sundays.
Yeah, and the braid is on the side, like a black woman in eyes. Like this braid not back here, braid here.
I'm not trying to mess up that part or nothing with this hat. Let me just.
She put on gently. Bam.
I'm just like, I'll back her.
You know,
I was on her side anyway.
Maybe the white witch got it wrong. I'm just maybe she got it wrong.
But I ship Alphaba and Glenda. We all do. I'm sorry. No, I know you had Figueroa. Figure it out, but like
figure it out.
Yeah, and he's if you know the story, you know who more than likely he is. But like, figure out, that's cute and everything, but they just make sense. Like they come from the same place.
You're right,
we come from the same town. We both have the same, but not the same mind. She totally traded on her friend, and it's so sad. But just saying,
that's how that works. But we're heading out of here.
No, but you know what? One thing.
No, go ahead.
Speak your piece. He does it to me all the time. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, you never know when he's gonna do. Is like click, bitch. What? Oh, never mind.
Well, I'll skip for what I was thinking for something I forgot to.
Okay.
Earlier, when you asked me what I'm doing, I currently have a virtual talk show on IGTV where I interview traditional, non-traditional people in different folk who are part of the zeitgeist and the culture. In fact, I interviewed the two people who who were part of the creation team or created the X-Men in our X-Men that came out first. I'm gonna see if I can get them again too to come on the show. So,
nice.
Nice.
Tell everybody where they can find you. You mentioned IG. Tell everybody.
Okay. Well, you can I majorly haunt Instagram, and my thing is thank you for putting up at RORSTLL. I technically still have my Twitter, but I slowly floated away for obvious reasons.
The dark place does that from time
Yes.
to time.
But my stuff is still up. I forgot what my threads is, but I'm connected to Facebook, but we end up posting from my Instagram, and that is RORIE STILL. And then I do have a YouTube channel where you can see some of the interviews that I've done. I was blessed enough to be able to interview Hasna, who is one of the daughters of Ruby Dee and Ozzie Davis.
Nice. Oh, wow.
And they, yes, she's, y'all, she is like, and she's really nice too. She is just such an incredible writer and such an incredible photographer. Like, get her book. Like, I'm telling you, it's just, and it's the pictures with the words, and it's just, I ended up crying on the show, y'all. I'm going to tell you, I sometimes cry on my show because I'm happy. It's just amazing. So I'm probably going to put that up on the YouTube, and you could also find that by my name. On the YouTube as well, you can end up seeing the 2 short films I did, including a short film / trailer of Flashbang universe. There's music too, so if you end up going to my Instagram page, you can click in Linktree and you can hear. Well, technically, it's the second soundtrack because when I originally got the first book, I made an instrumental that is on my website, which I definitely want to update at some point, but it's www.flashbang-fi.com, and you'll get to hear some of the instrumental, which is pretty darn awesome. Pretty darn awesome. So,
Rory, you have blown our proverbial minds tonight. With your projects, with your accomplishments, with your accolades, with your future projects, with your just everything, and we're just
in
with
awe.
your brain. Like we're in awe.
Your brain with your brain.
With your brain,
Thank you.
with your brain. So thank you for coming through. Go show your support. RORSTLL on Instagram. Check the link tree that's in her bio. It'll send you to all those great places. Rory, this was amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thanks, guys. I
Like
appreciate it.
Seeing the cover, I'm like, oh, a teddy bear with a sword.
Care Bear stab.
Teddy Ruxpin said, "Fuck y'all."
Stabby stab. I'm just saying.
We're gonna have a chicken that stabs. The goals that also have a chicken called Chicken Soup who eats human feet to free his people.
Lord,
you're not a man, you're a chicken, boo.
Exactly right, and he's going to be like a giant chicken, but hold somebody else's beer. There's a chicken who fights demons already in a manga.
And it hits just keep.
I just hope that the chicken doesn't try to kill the black people because we like chicken.
No, I think the chicken will have an alliance.
What you say? You just say we can come to one accord at least, can't we?
The chicken will have an alliance. You people have never wronged me. Right. So therefore, you will always be under my protection.
Right. Oh man, thanks Rory for coming through. Oh man, this has been
just like that. Yeah.
She knew it was coming.
She knew it. Go ahead, Kira.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Kira at Roomful of Blerds on these internets, Instagram, not really Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. No, not Facebook. I lied. TikTok. I have a podcast that I do every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, occasionally with the lovely Chris or Navy Montel for their comic book prowess, because I'm doing a comic book reading club. I'm currently going through my iteration of Storm. We are currently reading X-Men Red issues 13 through 15 for this coming Sunday. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to start reading next. I haven't decided. It's a lot. Any suggestions are welcome so far. It's going to be Civil War, The Last Ronin Saga, or something else. So, yeah, that's F the algorithm and all that joint. And yeah, I'm sleepy.
I'm on his own Last Ronin.
We're there.
Last Ronin would be a good story.
Real horror.
What's up, y'all? I am Lainey from Geek by Heart. Me and my husband run Geek by Heart on YouTube. You can find us at Geek by Heart, IG and TikTok, also Geek by Heart. We talk about a lot of videos. We talk about movies. We talk about trailers. Right now, I'm in the midst of streaming Hogwarts Legacy. It is just when I can. I'm trying to get a date, but it's just when I can. I was on yesterday. I should be going tomorrow. Jay actually does stream Gears of War on our YouTube channel, and that is usually on Fridays around 6:37. Check it out. And we have a lot of fun. That's my gig.
Right on. And she's been walking through, like we were watching her walk through and doing her thing last night on Hogwarts Legacy. We're just like, the crew's here. I'm just like,
I appreciate y'all. I think Christy did too. I appreciate y'all.
Maybe.
Oh, wow.
Guess what? I got y'all in order.
He is no joke with that. But I swear that dang old mouse. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blurs of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Once again, it is I, the frosted bearded blurticorn, the oldest blurticorn ever. I said it. It's truth. Okay, everyone else can suck it. If you want to know what I'm doing, I'm up to, you can hit that name right there. I've got a couple of guests lined up for the Blurticorn combos coming up, including the Mako girls. I've got BVI Mermaid coming up here soon, and I'm getting some folks nailed down. And of course, I have the honor of joining Miss Lady Mandalore on her magnificent show to be the shield they can say, do you think? Yes, it's true. You know, that's pretty much what I contribute to it. I still have my miscorrection. So I am part of this amazing crew. I've also put up my latest video on YouTube. Is it okay to be a Blerd? I thank everyone who has just been coming and checking it out and just creating conversation, because that is still a question that a lot of people still ask. And at the end of the day, yes, you are allowed. Your melanation just makes you more powerful. Your love for comics, anime, anything else makes you more grounded, and your imagination makes you stronger. If people fear that, fuck them. Keep going. Do what you do. And don't let anything stop you, because at the end of the day, you are the nexus of your universe. What you create is yours. No one can take that from you. And if someone tries, kill them.
Silence. Just not on the ship.
With kindness. Okay.
I'm like, come on now. The ship just got cleaned up.
It wasn't my fault last time. They were a bleeder. There was nothing I could do about that.
Just get some peroxide, a little bit of baking soda, a little bit of bleach. You'll be fine.
He was a little bitch anyway.
I'll follow that Malcolm energy, I guess. Okay, so you can find me here. You can find me here on all platforms. I normally post on Mondays because Mondays are terrible, and I try to make them not. You can also follow me on my journey as I'm slowly doing my first binge of the original X-Men series. Yes, I'm the baby of the group, so
it's just a glorious ride.
Never had proper access to it. You needed a bonus cable package, and my parents wasn't paying for that shit. So also, it is Blerd History Month with an extended DLC day, so be sure to flourish, take advantage of the algorithm for the 29 days that it likes us. However, we're in the second half, so this is usually the part where you start getting sent to the algorithm parts of, or what is it, to the feeds of people who aren't so friendly to us. Your ban, block, and delete buttons are your best friends. Do not catch a 30. Do not waste your time in meta maximum security arguing with head ass people on the internet over stupid shit. Also, we are going to be uploading every single day of Black History Month. So please like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons. Make my editing worth it. Suffer with me. Also, we are closing in on our watch time goal. I think we have about 3 days before we have to start battling the 1 year clock. And right now, the Static Shock video is doing well. So please go run that up.
What we got left?
Last I looked, it was 2850. Was last look? It might be more
on the door.
So 150 before the show started, but apparently the algorithm found Phil, and now it's closing in on 400 views, and that hasn't kicked in yet, but that'll do some damage.
Knocking on that door.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's go.
All right. Who is next? Mayhem, of course.
It's me. We'll be watching the Cinematic Assassin. You can follow me at Mayhem. That's MEYEHEM Media. Follow me for movies, comics, television combos. Follow me if you want to continue to talk about which blue or green witches, mutants, and others could still get it 6 ways from Sunday. And if you to go see Madam Web, you or a loved one may be entitled for compensation. Follow me and we'll get that class action going. If you haven't seen Madam Web, good job. Continue to protect your peace because mental health is important. So please take your meds, take your go, take a deep breath, and spread some love.
Let the shit go. You're supposed to rhyme it.
Hey, y'all talking about me being bad. Holy cow.
Every single time. It's never fair.
Oh wow. That was something. That was something. All right.
Madam
Black Spartan. Usually I go by Black Fox 447. It's actually changed because I need to get with the times. Thanks to Kira. I know. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that I told you so look.
No, I'm proud.
You had that look on your face. I told you.
I think it's 615 now, isn't it?
Yeah. Black _Spartan 615 on the social. So try to get with the times. Try to get everybody else. Try to step my game up. I usually do reviews on everything, including gym stuff, because I like to stay in shape. At the same time, guys, the shows, How the Frack We Got Here, of course, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Give It Podcast every Friday at 7 p.m. Both podcasts can be seen or found wherever podcasts can be seen or heard. Check out blerdseyeview.org website as I do the writing column for wrestling. Why? Because wrestling is real and people are fake. Shout out to Mr. Kennedy for that one. Again, guys, we keep saying this the whole entire time. Don't just like and walk off. Share. Tell people about it. Spread the news. Word of mouth is the greatest form of advertising we have against the algorithm, as Kira says so eloquently. F the algorithm. Aside from that, guys, 3 simple rules I usually say, especially with con season coming back around the corner. Number 1, respect the cosplayer at all times. Number 2, wash your ass. I know I shouldn't have to say this, but it's 2024. Napkins are still washing with just bars of soap. Wash your ass, preferably with wash rags. Those little things of cloth that you see at Target that y'all love to just bypass and go straight to Starbucks. It's $1.50.
Excuse me, sir.
Just
it's called Target.
Target,
upper class.
To me, Target is nothing more just Walmart without sophistication. But anyway, wash your ass. That's the best way I can say it. And number 3 is the same rule I have for myself as for others. In the world that we're living in right now, be nice, be kind, don't be a dick, and we'll all be cool.
Wait, what was the problem with 447? What a
447 was taken. 447 got this stuff lets you know how messed up Instagram is. Somebody out there is with 447. I'm like, but why? What did you do to earn this?
No.
Not to snort.
You can just do like a multiple underscores and go for the.
That's the wild part. I was like, well, let me stick to close to home. Then can I do 615? I said, yeah, let me stick with that.
So everybody, I don't need to put the tag up because you see it in the name. It's Chris Fury at Blerd's Eye View on IG. You go there, you check us out everywhere you listen to your podcast and watch us. Go over to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. We are knocking on the door to be solidified. So go over there, tell a friend, share, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Watch those hours, watch the past stuff, watch the clips. Every little bit counts. We are live every Tuesday and Thursday, except for this Thursday, because I am going to celebrate with Candy B and Crazy at the Great for their engagement party. So I'm going there to stay on my best behavior.
Damn, I wish I could be there with my fam. Damn.
So I'm going to celebrate them, and she already said it. She's like, you and DC better not. And I give my word. I will.
Hey, not the threat of death. Like, don't you act a fool at this party.
I will have security.
And I believe her. Okay.
Don't touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing.
You say the word, I won't do it. But DC,
that sounds like
he can be the wild card. So. But once again, congratulations to Candy and 8 on their engagement and their future nuptials. I'll be there to celebrate with them. You can watch us everywhere, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, YouTube, Twitch, and IG live. You can also, like I said, YouTube, run them numbers. Come talk to us. Be nice. Check us out on Always Press Record, APR TV on Roku and Amazon Fire devices. Run over there, see past seasons. You can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcasts, including iHeart, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and the Be On Air network. So run those numbers up. Help your crew out. You like us? Tell your local convention that you want to see us.
Right.
At a panel, talking to the people, doing what we do. It's fun. And, tell them to go ahead and pay for them. You got us.
We bring games.
We bring games. We bring
prizes.
And prizes.
We have
fun. We're not Tubi.
Physical media forever.
We're not
right.
Tubi.
Yes. As long as we can get our hands on physical media, it's always going to be physical media with us.
Also, thank y'all for 600. We just crossed that an hour ago.
So thank you very much to the people. Now we can put boots to asses.
Damn.
Okay. But once again, I want to thank our guest, Rorie Steele. Go check her out. Go show your support. This is an amazing stuff she has done.
Thank you.
We give you your flowers consistently.
Your bouquets will be outside your door, my dear.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
This has been great hearing about Flashbang and just everything else that you've done. This is amazing. So thank you once again. Thank you to this dope crew.
I really appreciate that.
Stay tuned because we got some surprises for next week. So you might want to tune in for that. But once again, thank you for everyone for tuning in. Remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. This is Chris Fury, Man on the Wall, with the dope crew. We're out.